Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it is prom season, wedding season, party season, just event season in general. And with that, you want to have long-lasting makeup because normally those events last all day and all night long. So I came up with this makeup look. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And if you want to learn how I did it and what products I used, then just keep on watching. Okay, I'm gonna put my hair behind my ears so that I can see what I'm doing here and I don't miss any areas on my face. If you feel like your foundation doesn't really last as long as you'd like it to, you can use your favorite primer. I'm gonna skip primer today just because I typically don't wear primer, but I am gonna use my Bobbi Brown LongWear foundation, the new one. It lasts really long and it's buildable, so you don't have to wear a super full coverage foundation to get longevity out of it. You can just build it up to what you want, and no matter the coverage, it will stay on as long as possible. I feel like everyone does their own hair and makeup nowadays for like proms and formals. Obviously you can still go get it done, it's still so fun and it's an experience, but I feel like everyone in high school is just so good at makeup that they don't really need to go get it done. For under my eyes, I'm going to use a very light coverage concealer. This is the ByTerry Terribly Denilis, definitely don't know how to pronounce that, concealer, and it's in the shade Vanilla. Light coverage but also light in color, so it's going to really lift under my eyes. A great drugstore alternative would be the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I love that concealer and I would wear it in the shade Light. That's a great concealer. I'm too lazy to go get it upstairs. To set all of that in place, I'm taking my Bare Minerals Bare Pro foundation powder in 11 Natural. You can use any kind of setting powder if you want, but I do want to add a little bit of coverage, like added coverage, just because you're going to be wearing your makeup from the morning till very early in the morning of the next day, so you want it to stay on as long as possible. So I feel like that added coverage will really benefit your makeup just for longevity and coverage. I also put a little bit of the foundation on my eyelids as a base for the shadows that we're going to put on. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this powder on there too to set it. Okay, now on to highlighting and contouring. I'm actually going to use this palette. It's called the Sculpted palette and it's by an Irish influencer and makeup artist called Aimee Connolly. It's beautiful. This is the rose gold edition, so it has the rose gold highlighter, a cream version of it, and a contour color. The original is just like a gold hued highlighter, but we're going to use this one today, and it also comes with a brush, so I think it's great value for your money. So we're going to use the contouring side of the brush. Gonna pop it into the bronzer slash contouring shade here, and we are going to contour and chisel these cheekbones out before we bronze them up. So this is just gonna give great definition to our face and create a little bit more structure, because at the moment it's looking very flat. So this is just gonna help give your face a little bit more dimension. Always blend up with a contour, because if you were to blend downward, it's going to look like a 5 o'clock shadow, and we didn't want that, so we're just blending up and out. Now to blend that all together, I'm going to use a shimmery bronzer. So I'm going to use the new Gradient Glow from Becca, and this is in the shade Sunrise Waves. Beautiful bronzy color with some highlighting shades in there. I'm going to swirl it around on my brush and just top all those places we contoured with this shade, and it's just going to fuse all of the products together, give a really nice subtle bronzy glow to the cheeks and not make it look too harsh, just a little bit more faded. Now there is a rose gold shade in there. I feel like it might be a little bit dark for my skin tone. We're going to try it out very subtly just to see if it does work. Wish me luck here. Hopefully it's not too dark. I'm just going to pop it on the top. Oh no, I think that actually works. That's really pretty. It's just a nice rose gold color. It looks darker in the pan, so I thought it would be too dark, but it actually blends in really nicely to the bronzer. I'm gonna bring that all the way up to my forehead and my temples, tip of my nose, top of my lip. And there is a cream version of a rose gold color, so I'm actually gonna take that on my ring finger and pop that on the tip of my nose, blend it out. And a little bit on the bridge of my nose as well too. And this is just going to really give a nice dewy effect to our face, an extra glow on the top of my lip and Cupid's bow right there. Alright, I am obsessed with that. I feel like it looks really glowy and dewy. I think I'm going to take that cream highlighter in the inner corner of my eyes once I'm done my eyes. But for now, I'm going to move on to blush. Taking my Benefit California blush. This is definitely the best smelling blush ever, cannot talk. Nice bright coral shade. And I'm gonna just lightly dust that on the tops of my cheeks, right to the apples. It's just really gonna brighten up the look. I feel like a nice peachy coral color with that rose gold highlight is really gonna complement each other. Now before we move on to eyeshadow, I'm going to quickly fill in my brows. I'm going to use my Goof Proof pencil by Benefit in the shade 2 and my Glossier Boy Brow just to give a nice bushy effect. And this brow gel is amazing. It definitely volumizes your brows, especially if you find you have a finer hair within your brow. Quickly going to do that and I'll be right back. Brows are on. Moving on to eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. I received this a while ago, but I also just had a baby 2 months ago, so it was around the same time, so I haven't had a chance to use it yet, and it is beautiful. Like, I am so excited to use this. So we are going to start off with the shade Tempura right here. It's the lightest shade in the palette. I'm just going to use it on a flat shader brush, and I'm going to put this on my brow bone to highlight it and also the inner corner of my eye. For our crease and transition color, I'm going to use Dusty Rose right here, really blending it back and forth and kind of fusing it out towards the ends of our brows, making sure it looks really seamless. Now to really deepen up that crease, I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to take the shade Mulberry and Dusty Rose and mix them together and really just concentrate that in our crease. I'm kind of keeping the shade a little bit more at the outer corner and then just dragging whatever's left into the inner corner, but keeping most of the depth and color right out here. Now taking my MAC 217 clean blending brush, I'm just going to fuse out the very edge of that to make it look super soft and almost as if it's blending into nothing. Now with a flat brush, I'm going to take the shade Rose Pink, which is right here. Really pretty rose pink color, self-explanatory. And I'm going to pack it on this brush and just place it on the lid. And it's just going to really open up our eyes, especially when we blink. It's going to, when I blink, it's just going to catch the light because it does have a really pretty shimmer in it. Now if you wanted to keep the eyes like this, you can. We're going to go a little bit on our lower lash as well, but I want to kind of pop the top lash line a little bit more, so I'm taking this new Bossy Eyes liquid eyeshadow from Ofra. This is in the shade Rozay, and I'm going to just use this right in the inner corner, and it's just going to kind of intensify the look that much more. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to go back to that Dusty Rose color, and I'm going to take it on that same pencil brush that we used, Mulberry and Dusty Rose, and I'm going to lightly tap my brush in that shade and drag it from the outer corner into the center of our bottom lash line. Again with the 217, just buffing out the shadow so it looks a little softer. And I'm going to use that same liquid eyeshadow on the lower inner corner as well. Now I do have lash extensions, so I'm not going to add any lashes, but feel free to add some individuals or a full strip for added drama. But I'm going to go ahead and use this Ingot Black Gel Liner in 77 and this Sigma Small Angle E65 brush. It kind of looks like that, small angle brush. I'm going to take a small amount on the brush here. I'm going to use the cap here to take off any excess. This eyeliner is very pigmented and it lasts all day, so it's great if you want to use it for an event because it's not going to budge. Okay, I'm just going to put this right at my lash line just to make it a little bit thicker. I don't think I'm going to make a winged liner. If anything, I'm just going to bring it to a point right at the ends of my lashes, but I don't want to wing it out. Moving on to lips, I'm going to outline my lips in MAC Stripdown Liner, and then to fill, I'm using the Huda Beauty Girlfriend Liquid Lipstick. And then over top, just for some added sheen, I'm going to take the Buxom Gloss in White Russian. Alright, that is it for this makeup. I would finish it off with a long-lasting setting spray, but I'm going out for the rest of the day just for a walk and casual, so I'm going to be taking it off. But to lock it in place and make sure it lasts all night long, just use your favorite setting spray. I do like the Urban Decay All-Nighter. That's a great one. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!